If you've been thinking about creating content but haven't started yet, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to create and post your first set of content. After gaining over 70 million views and 200,000 followers on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube in just 3 years, I've discovered that the #1 reason why so many people don't start content creation is because they assume it's too difficult or complicated when it's not. In reality, you only need about 7 repeated steps to reach your first 1 million views. Every great content creator follows these 7 basic steps, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what you need to do to create and post your very first few pieces of content, beginning with step 1, idea creation. Making content without having good ideas is like building a house without having a plan. You could spend hours filming or editing, but without a solid idea, your content might never get seen. So before you do anything else, write down at least 4 content ideas that you want to create. Don't worry about how you create them yet, just focus on the ideas. If you're not sure about what ideas to create content on, or you feel stuck, spend the next few days journaling for about 10 minutes every day. Like I mentioned earlier, the #1 reason why people don't start content creation is because they assume it's way too complicated. They start off thinking about the gears they don't have, how they will edit their videos, and other obstacles until they start to feel too overwhelmed. Now, journaling removes all these obstacles. All you need to journal are your ideas, your brain, a pen, a paper, or just your phone, and that's it. Spend a few minutes each day writing down ideas, answering simple questions, and letting your creativity flow. If you've never journaled before or you're not sure how to start, I've created a free guide that will walk you step by step through the entire process. It includes prompts and daily questions that would help you generate content ideas that you can actually use. I'll drop the link in the description below, so just click it, send me your email, and I'm going to send you that free PDF guide so you can start coming up with incredible content ideas. The questions in this guide are designed to help you uncover 3 key things. 1, your passion, 2, your skills, and 3, what audience really care about. Content creation is a long-term game, and if you want to go into it full-time, then you need to focus on things that you truly enjoy, topics you're actually good at, and subjects that your audience really want to see. I've put it all together to make sure it's as simple as possible for you to start generating ideas that actually work. So click that link in the description below, send me your email, and I'm going to send you that free PDF so you can go through it and start creating amazing content ideas today. Now, remember when I said content creation is a long-term game, and if you want to go into it full-time, you need to focus on things you truly enjoy, topics that you're actually good at, and subjects your audience actually want to see. Well, step 2 is going to help you to figure out what those viral content ideas are that your audience are looking for. Now, no matter how great your ideas are, if you skip on the research phase, your content can end up with low engagement, few views, and very minimal audience growth, and I've learned this the hard way. When I first started creating content, I made a YouTube channel teaching people how to become radio and TV presenters. At the time, I was working in TV and radio, and because I loved my job and was actually good at it, I assumed there was an audience for it. I posted content consistently and shared my videos everywhere, but my channel never grew no matter what I did. Eventually, I realized my channel wasn't growing because I was creating content in a dead niche. Apparently, people were no longer interested in traditional radio or TV in the way that they used to be. Everyone was moving online, myself included, but I still somehow expected an audience in that niche that was clearly dying. Now, the moment I switched niches, my content started to blow up, and the lesson here is simple. Passion and skill alone is just not enough. If there is no market or audience for the content, you just won't grow no matter how good you are at that niche. Now, once you've picked the 4 content ideas that you want to start creating content on, the next thing you need to do is research to confirm if people are actually interested in the ideas you want to create content on. First, start with a competitor analysis. Take the topics or the titles you want to actually create content on and search them on the platform you want to post. If it's TikTok, search on TikTok. If it's YouTube, search on YouTube. Just look at what others are posting and see how many views they are getting. Check their engagement and also follower or subscriber count. This will help you confirm whether there's a real market for the topic or the kind of content you actually want to start creating. Research helps you to validate your ideas before you even create them. There have been many times where I thought of a great idea, but after researching, I realized the topic was dying, so I dropped it and moved on. This way, you don't waste your energy creating content content nobody will watch. Once your research shows that people are interested in the idea, then the next step is writing a script. If you're new to content creation, you might not feel very confident on camera yet, and a script is definitely going to help with that. The worst thing you can do as a beginner is to sit in front of the camera not knowing what to say. That's when you start to blank out, you start to jumble your words, you start to rely on filler words and sound unsure, which ultimately affects how viewers receive your video. Now, there are two simple ways to write a script. The first is using bullet points, so you know exactly what you want to cover in the video without memorizing every single line. And the second is to write a full script where you have everything you want to say written out. This makes recording much easier because you already know what you want to say, and then you can only focus on the delivery instead of thinking about what you want to say while you're recording it. You want to start your script with a very strong hook, because this is the most important part of your video. It's the first sentence or the first 7 seconds of your video, and if you don't grab people's attention here, people won't keep watching the video. Clearly tell your audience what they will get by watching your video and then deliver on that promise. Try to skip long introductions and get straight to the point. Make a clear promise and show you're qualified, and then deliver on the value. If you're not sure about how to write a good script, AI tools like Claude or ChatGPT can help you with this. First, write a rough draft and then use these tools to refine and structure it. The free versions are more than enough for you to get started. Now, everything you've done up until this point has been preparation, but the next step is where the real work begins, and that step is shooting your video. This is where a lot of people get stuck, because this is when they start to overthink. But the goal of this video is to get you to stop overthinking and to start acting immediately. I've already made a detailed video showing how you can create high quality videos using nothing but your phone, and I'll link it in the description below. But to quickly recap what I said in that video, use the tools that you already have to start creating content. If you're watching this video, you probably already have a phone, and that is more than enough for you to get started. Put your phone on a tripod, hit record, and say exactly what you've written in your script directly to the camera. Don't overthink it. As for lighting, if you don't have studio lights, you can use natural daylight. You can shoot outdoors during the day or sit next to a window in your home. Both work perfectly. If you're worried about your background, then nature has great options. Look for a really nice place with trees, open spaces, outdoor environment that looks calming and pleasing on camera. You don't need luxury to set up really good content. Now, when it comes to audio, this is the one area where a small investment is really going to help. A basic lapel or wireless microphone that you can connect to your phone can significantly improve your sound quality. Also, try to record in a place where you feel relaxed and comfortable as well, with very minimal noise. As you grow and improve, you can always invest in better gear, but for now, just use what you have to get started. That is the most important part. Once your video is shot, the next step is editing. For talking head videos like this, use simple editing apps like CapCut. It's beginner friendly but still powerful enough to create professional looking videos. You can also use apps like InShot or VN. I've already shared videos breaking down different video editing apps that you can use, and a full CapCut tutorial. I'll link those in the description below, so make sure you check them out. Now, for the very first few videos, you want to keep your editing style very simple. For now, focus on doing just 3 main things when you're editing. First, cut out mistakes and any filler words. Second, add captions so people can easily read or follow along with what you're saying. And finally, just add a little background music to make things even more amazing. And that's it. Don't overcomplicate the process. Once your video is ready and fully edited, the next step is posting or publishing. Since you're starting out, the best strategy is to choose one main platform that you want to post on. This could be TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or even YouTube. Just make sure you pick a platform that you are the most comfortable posting on. Just pick one and ignore all the others for now. Content creation can get very overwhelming very quickly, especially when you're just new to it. So don't try to do too much until you're experienced or you have a team to help you. Rather than setting strict posting schedules, decide how how much time you want to realistically dedicate to creating content each day. For me, I spend the first 2 to 3 hours of my day on content creation every morning before I do anything else. I either spend that time writing script, shooting videos, or just doing any part of the content creation process. Now, you don't have to spend 2 to 3 hours like me, but just figure out a time schedule that works best for your lifestyle. Only post videos that you fully finished. Also, think about the type of content you want to create. Short form videos usually take less time, so if your schedule is a bit tight, you might want to focus more on that. But if you have a bit more time and you enjoy platforms like YouTube, then you might want to focus on creating longer form content. Now, after you've selected a platform you really like, take these videos that you just created and post them there. Once you've published your video, the next step is to actually study the analytics. One of the common mistakes new creators make is when they post a video, they immediately move on without checking the analytics, and that is terrible. When you skip this step, you miss valuable lessons and opportunities to actually learn what's working and what's not. So after you post your video, give it 24 to 48 hours and then go back to the analytics and read through it. Make sure you read the comments and pay attention to the feedback. Notice what people are saying they really liked about the video, what they enjoyed, what they want more of, and any areas you can improve. Just make sure you take notes of everything they give you as feedback. Also, pay attention to the numbers. If the video performed well, try to understand why it performed well so you can repeat that success in future videos. If the video did not perform well as well, try to figure out what went wrong and make sure you adjust it so that in next uploads you can perform better. Reviewing the analytics consistently will help you to understand what's working, what isn't, and what areas you need to improve in your new videos. After creating, publishing, and analyzing your first set of videos, you should be able to identify at least one thing that worked or one thing that didn't. Use this information you just gathered for your next set of videos. Fix what wasn't working and double down on what was actually working. Keep repeating this process until you start to develop a clear formula that works for you every single time you post in your niche and channel. Most importantly, remember that your very first set of videos are mainly for learning, so don't stress about how many views or engagements at this point. Just use them to understand the process, get familiar with the process of content creation, and improve your skills every single new video that you make. Refine your approach and just start improving until things start to take off. If you enjoy this video and you want to learn more about how you can coach with me, click the link in the description and book a session, or join my free community where I help you grow and improve your content creation journey.